Jesus is being highly offensive to not only the lawyer, but to every person standing there listening that's Jewish. Because in the lawyer's world, he is only supposed to, remember, he is only supposed to be a neighbor to anyone who is like him and clean. Clean. Careful when I call myself clean and I base how I love other people based on my cleanliness. Right? So this Samaritan man, number one, he couldn't be the Jewish guy's neighbor, but he also couldn't be a neighbor. So he goes on. Jesus says, Samaritan traveling the road came upon this guy. When he saw the man's condition, his heart went out to him. He gave him first aid, disinfecting and bandaging his wounds. Then he lifted him onto his donkey, led him to an inn, made him comfortable. In the morning he took 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper, saying, take good care of him. If it costs any more, put it on my bill. I'll pay you on the way back. I love this picture. Because the Samaritan, what he didn't do, he didn't say this, oh, hey, dang, excuse me. Hold on a second. I got this intake form right here. Could you please fill this out and give me a backstory of how you ended up in the street? Could you tell me how you got that bruise and why you're in that situation? Why were you walking alone in this neighborhood by yourself? Could you tell me a history of your ancestors? Has there been any sin or anything wrong that they've done? Have they ever spent time in jail? Let me talk about your personal history. Have you got a history of jail time? Have you got a history that would lead me to believe as a businessman, because this Samaritan was a businessman, he's got money, he's got a car, he's got a donkey, he's got a car. He's got a place to take him. This guy's a businessman. He's like, I'm going to interrupt my day. I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing, even though I'm not the one who's even able to be a neighbor based on law and based on what you're telling me. I'm going to choose to get into the middle of this guy's mess, just like Jesus did yours and mine. Jesus is rocking this guy's world, dismantling it. That's the jiu-jitsu Jesus. Piece by piece. He's saying to this guy, hey, you should know, man of the law, that what I'm telling you is highly disruptive. But I'm dismantling the boundaries that you've placed around love. You dare ask me about law, and the only response you're going to get from me is about love.